Welcome back to the Chammy. Welcome back to the Crazy Tarot Show. The only place on YouTube you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a haunted graveyard from a haunted person. Hey Mojo, thanks for coming by. I appreciate your comment about my music. I'm so grateful that you had a chance to enjoy it, as well as anybody else who might have enjoyed anything in regards to my music on this channel. Also, if you just found us and we're not live, go ahead and skip to the end so that you can get the free collective message that I do all the time on all these lives at the end. It's a timeless tarot reading, which means that it's good for any time you find it. Hello, Margaret. How are you tonight? Welcome back. How's your day been? Happy Sunday. Doing free live energy updates, yes, no, maybe so's, as well as paid in-depth readings. We might do Spiritbox. It's been pretty quiet around here today with the energy. I'm still building the new Spiritbox. I searched around the house all day for some patch cables that should work with my pedals, but I can't find the patch cables. So that's what happens when you're living out of a bag or a box. Guess I'll go ahead and put some of the REM pod and the Spiritbox stuff together. Hey Addison, welcome back to the channel. So I am curious as to what maybe makes the REM pod go off. Like, what do we say that sets it off? Of course, that was just me setting it off, but I noticed there are certain things that can be said that make the activity more active. Sometimes I just wonder if it's our thoughts and our feelings. I'm sorry you haven't had a good day. Let's turn that frown upside down. What's going on? Wow. So what this means, Margaret, is this machine has a 360-degree electromagnetic field around it. And it's It's letting me know that something that's either hypernatural or supernatural has entered its 360-degree field around it and interrupted its whatever the area that it's scanning. Oh, I know things will get better, Margaret. Somali went out tonight, so I'm not sure I have a reader for Spiritbox. Maybe I will at some point. So I figured I would do some tarot. If anybody showed up. Tomorrow I'll continue working on the new Spiritbox. In fact, where is the old one? Do you want me to use this Spiritbox, Spirit? Excuse me. If you want me to use the Spiritbox so you can speak, turn the blue light on, the REM pod. Come on, it's right here. It's right here. If you want me to turn on the Spiritbox, make the blue light go off. Touch the blue light. Not really sure what. Are you okay, Margaret? I'm not sure what you're trying to say, dear. Are you saying? Let's see what Spirit needs you to know about that. I'm asking myself this every day. And I've had to stop myself from dwelling on it because it hurts. Let's see what Spirit needs you to know about moving in September. So now the REM pod's just letting us know that there's something supernatural possibly that's moved. I mean, from what I understand from reading the stuff about, like, when it's blue, it's a cooler temperature. It means it could be hypernatural, like it could be someone that was human once that crossed over like us, or an animal spirit maybe. When it's red, it means that the temperature's warmer, so it could be more of a supernatural energy. So it's so interesting. You know, the cards that you got here are telling me that, yeah, you're going to find your independence in this Queen of Cups in September. She's very sensitive about making sure that you find your cup of love in this new home. Just make sure that you've got all your ducks in a row, okay? Because the energy behind it's a 9 of Pentacles. And in regards to that, I feel Spirit's trying to tell you, make sure you've gone to the bank and that you have everything you need together to show that you improve. You pay your rent on time on the 1st of the month. They love that shiz. You know, make sure that your credit score's up. If you have check out your income to debt ratio. You know, make sure that you have your last month's rent and your deposit if they require that, or if they just require the deposit. You know, make sure you've got all your ducks in a row. The places you want to apply for, in regards to applications, the money together for the applications, maybe the money together for your pet rent if possible. Because these are all going to be things that they might ask you, Margaret. Hey, Raisa, welcome back to the Chammy. So when it comes to your parents eventually accepting your partner, your parents aren't sleeping with your partner. Your parents aren't wanting to have babies with your partner. Your parents aren't wanting to marry your partner. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because you are the operant power of your reality. And if you want your parents to accept your partner, they will. You just have to go within and change the way that you think and feel about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and check and see what the cards say, because you're going to have to do a little bit of work here and change the way that you are thinking and feeling about your parents so that they will accept your partner, okay? This is how you manifest and create the outcomes that you want in regards to your connections with your people in your vortex. If you're vibrating, my parents don't like my partner, my parents don't accept my partner, they're never going to accept your partner, and it's going to really be all your fault, okay? Because you're letting them get on your pedestal. You're letting them control you with the thought that they don't like your partner. Got to put that behind you. That's an old story now. So it's so interesting. Another Queen of Cups feeling so sensitive about this situation. But yes, they will accept your partner once they can see and realize how much they love you too, how much you love each other, the cup of love and life you share. It will make them just as sensitive towards your partner in liking them, okay? So I hope that helps. Who's next? Hey, CE, how are you doing tonight? You're welcome, right? So you just make sure that every time you get that shit show in your head about your parents don't accept your partner, just turn your back on that. I bet your parents are way more accepting of your partner than you actually really believe. And I say that because the energy behind your reading was the 6 of Cups. Okay, 6 of Cups is all about them really wanting you to have that partnership that they feel you deserve. So just start feeling that they feel that they think that, you know, and knowing that they see that between you and your partner. I told you, Spirit, turn the blue light on, and I'll turn the Spirit box on. Hey, Alfonso, welcome back to the Chammy. CE, what's your question? Raisa, keep me updated. Same with you too, Margaret. Hey, Stormy, Lisa texted me this morning to go hiking and have breakfast. We hung out and she dropped me off at home. I kissed her on the cheek. Told her I loved her and she watched me walk down my driveway. Lisa's starting to have romantic feelings toward me. Yes! Yes, Alfonso, because you are doing the work. Those are signs that you're doing the work right. You're doing the work well. keep focusing on serving that feeling, no matter what. Okay, no matter what bibbity bobbity boo comes along. Fucking Scots and shit don't exist in your reality, okay? No other man makes her feel good about herself the way you do. That's what you keep telling yourself, okay? You keep telling her, you know, your imaginal acts of being there with her, whispering in her ear that, you know, you're the only one for her, and she knows that. Really, the quantum vibrational pheromones are very real, okay? And they can be felt from here to the other side of the planet between two people. Yeah, and she so appreciates that too. So you've got the moon card. It makes her feel quite amazing. Some people want to say that this moon card is all about being hidden, but I feel like depending on energy, depending on the card itself, yeah, you just make her feel really good. There's something about you that just makes her feel amazing. And, you know, she might even be like, you know, she can't handle it. She might be a little scared of that in the tower. I hate to say that about people, but the tower can also mean, you know, that someone has a big heart on for you, like HEART, and they are scared of that. So if you do think she's scared, if you're saying anywhere in your energy field, maybe she's scared of me, maybe she's scared of how she feels, stop it right now. Because those two cards show some pretty powerful energy. CE, will your Sagittarius reach out to you? Should you move on? So ask yourself why you're asking yourself if you should move on. Ask yourself why you feel like you have to ask someone else if you should move on when it's clearly your beautiful love story. If you feel like it's time to move on from your relationship and it's not healthy for you, it's not serving you, it's not giving you what you need to grow. And see, look, you got this Tower card. I feel it's saying, no, don't move on. Okay, but will this person reach out? You know, yeah, I feel like they want a better understanding in this King of Cups with you. So I feel like what you need to do, CE, is reevaluate the situation. You know, you want to move on because you're not getting what you want. You want to move on because you realize that maybe you're not in love. Or does this person really make you feel yummy? Do they float your boat? Do they make you want to get in the bouncy house and bounce around with them? I'm just trying to make you laugh. But I feel like that's a very important, powerful message for you today from the Tower and the King of Cups. I hope somehow that helps. Remember, I talked about you moving on first. It's really important for you to evaluate that. Oh, she told you that she knows that. That's not a bad thing. So did you ask her how she wants to operate around that? Thank you, CE. You have a good night and be safe. Keep us updated. You really can't have me and do whatever you want except for me. Please tell me, Alfonso, that you told her, you know, how do you want to operate around that? Spirit also says the same thing. Sending you love to CE. Be safe, okay? Spirit, turn the light blue and I'll turn the spirit box on. Come on, I'm making you a whole new spirit box. Turn it on. Turn it up. You want me to get Molly? I don't know, whatever spirit was here last night was very much in love with Molly. It was very cute. So last week they were just friends and that's it. And you're very right, Alfonso. That was last week. It's this week now. It's a whole new love show. Okay, that shit show's over, man. At least in my reality, it is. Tinu Sharma, welcome back to the channel. How are you, dear? So Something happened to me recently, Alfonso, and I'll share this in the chat. Somebody made a fake account of somebody who I care about a lot. Okay, they're my Lisa. And it was so creepy after knowing this person for 14 years, and it's never happened before, to see this fake account trying to talk to me as if I was going to fall for that bag of chips. And I went crying like a little girl to my mentor. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Every time a version of your SP shows up that you don't like, or you think is fake, or is not real, or you even just see, like, you have a thought about them, stop yourself, she said, and just tell the universe, I'm so grateful that you brought my SP to me in my thoughts, or in that picture I saw online, or in that particular way, etc., etc. And it helped me, like, really cope with the reality of it. Like, really helped me cope with the reality of it. So I'm just going to tell you, when you guys are having, it works too. Like, when you guys are having questions you can't answer about them, or questions that, or something happens, or there's something that didn't happen that scares you, and your SP's coming up in any way, even if it's just thoughts, calm yourself down and just know that they're not the boogeyman. They're not your negative Nancy. And SP's bringing them up. I mean, Spirit's bringing SP up because, excuse me, this is just how SP shows up to you, to remind you of your desires, to remind you of what's good, because that's your person. So I've been working on that. And it has made me feel a lot better, for sure. No, it was not cool. It was not fudging cool. Yeah, I painted my bangs. I like to paint my hair in general, but I went absolutely crazy. I mean, I would change it. I would bleach it and change it every month. Until I had no hair. And I had to stop. So now I'm just, like, doing my bangs. Then maybe when it gets longer, I'll do an oil slick again. Or I'll do a Picasso. Or, as Addison likes to call it, a quilt. I should have just kept that quilt pattern, man. It was so funny. Even just for a day. Wish I hadn't been so mortified by it. I went back and looked at it the other day, Addison. It was pretty interestingly cool. I think if I had, like, a sponge on brush, it would have been a lot easier. No, but it could be. No, it's not a good one. Don't worry, I'll get to your question. See, usually when you meet with people and you say hello, like, don't worry, Tinu, I'm going to get to your question. I just was, she knows that I've given her my heart. So, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing for you to know, Alfonso, because it only helps you to, I don't know. I mean, look. Okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, you did send a donation. PayPal's been laggy because my phone's laggy. So I had a conversation with Jeremy earlier about how the more updates that go by and the older your iPhone is, the worse it gets. And I knew that, but this is just finally just the worst update ever. My phone is not even recognizing that it has plenty of storage, and everything has like a 5 to 10 second delay. So you sent that PayPal, and I didn't even see it because my phone sucks, Addison. Spirit agrees. Spirit, what does Tinu need to know? You can have your cheesecake and eat it too, Tinu, with this devil card. Do they love you? They love themselves. They're just not sure about you right now. 4 of Swords is about recovering. It's as if they're recovering from their temptations and what they feel they've been denied. But they do want to share something special. I hope somehow that helps. Keep us updated. Thank you so much, Addison, for your donation. Yes, I'm going to go tomorrow and get those ingredients for Ruby Dooby Doo and Puppy Roo. And of course, Baby Gypsy. Just looking at your questions here. Okay. You're welcome, Tinu. Yes, Razia. So I'm starting a paid reading for Addison. Hey, Jaya Sharma, welcome back to the Chammy. So leave your questions in the chat, and I'll get to them pretty soon. Addison has a 10-card reading. Hey, it's 11:11. Make a wish. Well, at least on my phone it says it is 11:11. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles. That's a charming card to get. Spirit, what's the energy behind this 10 of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles is, I think I've said this before, one of the luckiest cards you can get of the 4 suits. From the Swords, the Cups, the Wands, and the Coin. With it being the Coin, of course, the 10 of Coin, the 10 of Cups is all about love, your emotions, whereas the Pentacles are about your emotional security, your financial security. I feel like what Spirit's wanting to know about what's coming in is luck, like luck being on your side. And the energy behind that is the 4 of Pentacles. Are you thinking of traveling anytime soon? This person might be thinking of that too, and you guys might run into each other, like the 2 palm trees in the back. But this is a definite sign here for you, despite all circumstances, for you specifically, coming in for you, luck, with financial and emotional security right there is so powerful. Could very well be through the specific person. Maybe in the way that you're rethinking things, revising things, the way they show up to you. Excuse me. Three of Cups and the Knight of Wands. It's almost like it's saying this person wants to celebrate something with you. Maybe they feel like they want to celebrate, what they're feeling for you in that action card, that Knight of Wands. Like I said before, there really isn't anybody else. This Eight of Wands, it makes them feel good the way you made them feel good about themselves, to grow into the best version of themselves. I want to I thought I had the romance angel cards in here. What happened to them? Sorry, Puppy Roo. I'm going to set them behind this box. Feelings. You want to get into feelings and thoughts and actions? And it's so interesting that you said feelings. Cups are all about those feelings, those emotions. Wands and action. That card is all about action, that Knight of Pentacles. This person, they might even be missing you romantically and sexually, they might like be having, missing you that way because they're not getting what they got from you in regards to what they're getting from others. I feel like in his thoughts, this specific person that you're asking about, and in regards to your personal life as well, it's showing luck with the house, it's showing luck with your finances, it's showing you moving on to see the world, through your emotional, financial security, but also showing, that there's, when you talk about feelings, thoughts, actions, hopefully these romance cards will tell us more. Yeah, you can still pay for a reading. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Excuse me. What have you thought about? What steps have you thought about taking? Which one seems more fun? Which one seems more exciting? Which one seems more, which one gives you the most comfort to stay in the light of things, to stay in the knowing that it's already done? I feel like that's what Spirit's saying in regards to making an effort. They want to make some kind of effort with you too as well, in their feelings and their thoughts and actions. So we've got past life relationship. They often wonder maybe if you and them had some kind of past life relationship. Codependency. This person's really codependent on their old story. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And addictions are affecting his romantic life. And this isn't your fault. You have known each other before. But with this codependency thing, it's like when we get the devil card in the past in some of the readings, like I've told you, you've got people who are addicted to drugs, alcohol, sex, food, money. They're seduced by it, and there are just certain things about him that I feel is realizing about himself that he maybe doesn't like so much. But he does want to make that effort. And I know you do too. Spirit, I'm just curious. What are the next actions, the next step? That card fell on the ground. It might be upright, but I can't tell from here. That's okay, Sugar. You can just you can just put it in the chat. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can find this card. Okay, maybe I should just take that off. Okay, I'm so glad I got that card because it was definitely important. You've got the Magician here, but you also have the Seven of Swords as the energy behind it. It's like Spirit saying, you guys are sneaking out on each other spiritually. Facts. Here you are here with your magic wand, and here he is with his magic swords, trying to turn his back on what he knows is right. So the next actions could be they could do a sneaky drive-by. You could cast a love spell. He could try to be thinking about getting together in a sneaky way. You know, he's a water sign. We're sneaky in our shows, especially when we're a little bit scared, okay? No, it's not. That's what, and once again, it's that codependency thing. It's that, you know, he's addicted to the sneaky. He's addicted to the temptations in this Seven of Swords. Temptation being, you know, it could just be like, you know, a fox outside of a chicken hen coop. You know, they know they can't get in, but they know that they can antagonize. I also feel like this person thinks that if they did reach out right now, it might be antagonizing more for them than you. And they know for certain that you have a spell on them. You know, not a literal spell, like, you know, like like they feel enchanted by you. They feel, you know, like you have, you know, it's because they're in love with you, really. But Spirit, more about the Seven of Swords, that sneaky Seven of Swords. No, Sugar, I don't even know what your question is, dear. I'm on somebody else's reading, okay? It's okay. We'll let you know when it starts, I promise. Just be thinking about the question. So I don't need date of births. I don't need astrological signs. I don't need names. I don't need genders. I need the most important questions to you, okay? It can be one question or 15 questions. I'm kidding, but you can also choose just $15 general reading, or we can also use the Romance Angel cards. I can also open up the Sexual Magic Oracle to you, as well as the Sexual Magic Tarot, or any card on the desk. Or I could just pull from the cards that I feel are, that I'm drawn to relevantly towards your question. So back to Addison real quick. Addison, you got any other questions that you want to ask? I'm asking the question about what we need to know more about that Seven of Swords. See, it's like he's feeling like you're the, you know, you're the star of his heart. All right, but he's distant because he's listening. It's like he's sneaking out on himself because he's listening to Scare Him to Death and From Your Heart. But we're going to change that. And he's slowly coming around. Because you are the star of his heart. And that's not going to change. It's just not going to change. They want to make the effort. Luck is coming in within regards to this situation. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, okay? Want to know how my person, PRG, is thinking and feeling towards me. And I, on his mind, does he feel guilty or regretful about his actions and what he did to me? I'm so sorry that is happening to you. Fraji, are you still there? Hey, Cottonfly, welcome back to the channel. I just saw you there. Okay. Let's find out real quick if he's regretful. Spirit, is he regretful? Nope. But he is recovering from whatever it is that's happening between you guys. So I don't want to just give you a yes, no, maybe so, and sometimes why, but this person is trying to explore how they're feeling about it, get their head a little bit more straight in their feelings and recover from however they treated you or whatever altercation happened between you, because they feel like you're their destiny in this Wheel of Fortune. Okay? So while they don't feel regretful, they are and may be feeling sorrowful. Is that they're having definitely some sorrow and trying to recover from that, okay? So I don't want to hurt your feelings. I don't want to piss you off. They feel like they care very much for you in this Wheel of Fortune. They feel like through the ups and downs, you know, like you're their person no matter what. Let's see how he's feeling and thinking towards you. This person doesn't want to fight with you. Okay. This person wants to, once again, give you this emotional security with this pentacle, this communication you need with this wand. You know, this balance and love that you need with this sword and the cup as the wheel of life turns. This person right now also might be feeling that there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. They feel like maybe maybe they're more attracted to you than you are them. They feel pretty insecure right now in their thoughts and feelings about themselves as well as you. See if we can get a little bit more of an understanding. Flirt. Spirit saying, but despite circumstances, you know, exchange and share your lighthearted energy with them. This old shit show is over. He's sorry. They really want to get to know you better. They want to be a better version of you, a better version of them. So what do you want? Do you know what you want? Do you know how you want them to treat you? Do you know how you want them to serve you? Do you know how you want them to feel about you? What do you want? Okay? Because as you reveal more about who you are in the heart, how you feel about things, I feel like this card is saying, your bond will deepen. If you go to this person and tell them, I don't want to fight or whatever's going on, we can make it through this together. I think that you guys have a nice heart to heart. Oops. So I can see that they are a little bit wary of whatever happened. They might feel that whatever it is will blow over. And who knows, maybe you guys will get to know each other a little bit better. Doesn't matter. Quit being addicted to that old shit show. It's over. That version of him's not coming back. Okay. So if this card had a zebra on it, think about it. If this card had a zebra on it, you would not be like, it's a pig. Right? Right. So when Spirit's telling you, hey, getting to know each other, and I just told you this person's really thinking about changing the tides with you, turning a new leaf with you. Trust the process, because you can have it. But if it's not something that makes you feel yummy anymore, if it makes you feel like that shit show every day in your head, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Change the way you think and feel about yourself, and everyone will come slithering back, whether they like it or not. Do you understand me? Do you understand your power? Or are you giving it all away to him? You can't serve two masters in this chariot. Huh? You gonna serve that old shit show every day? He blocked me everywhere. Who cares? You're a majestic ass queen of your reality. Okay? Who's he? Just an extra added bonus? Everyone farts backwards. We're all going in the same hole. Get him off your pedestal. And anyone else that hurt you too. Because I'll tell you what, I fought off 100 wicked witches. If I can do it, anyone can. Okay? Can't serve two masters. Like my mentor says about this right here, this chariot. What do you want? You want to serve him, this version of him that you don't like? This story that hurts your feelings? Well, if that's what you want more than love, then you can have it. If you want him to acknowledge what he did and be sorry about it, like, what do you want him to do? What would you want him to do? How would you want him to approach you? What would you want him to say? How would it feel? Then that's where you need to be. That's what you need to be serving. Not this, he blocked me everywhere. He manipulated everyone against me. No, he didn't. It's not his fucking reality. Pardon my French, YouTube. And I hate to have to start doing a mean tarot card reading. I really do. Because I need you to understand something. Okay? This person is obviously torn you up, and you keep still serving him. When this person doesn't even serve your feelings or emotions or what you want or where you need to be, even about yourself, they don't even make you feel good about yourself. They want to. In this flirt card, but you keep locking the door. And first you slam it shut, then you lock the door, then you throw away the key, just like he did when he blocked you. Stop letting him do this to you. But if you still feel yummy about it, you can have him as your husband in the most wonderful, beautiful, harmonious way. You can also have him as just your boyfriend, or this person as just your girlfriend, or this person as just your wife, or whatever you want them to be. Don't let anyone take that away from you, not even him. Do you understand me? You want him to acknowledge you, you really have to start doing the work. You've got to start thinking about how he approaches you, what you want him to acknowledge, what it would look like, how it would sound, what would the words be. Give him his directions. Because he's literally thinking and absorbing everything that you think and feel about this person, even if they don't realize it. And what you're thinking and feeling about yourself, that's how they're going to show up to you. That's how everybody's going to show up to you. So you got everybody turning against you because you're turning against yourself. You got him cutting you off because you're cutting yourself off. You're going frosty on yourself, and so is everyone else. It's just science. And I'm speaking from experience too, okay? Because I'm not a person who grew up with a lot of the hang-ups that many of the people that I meet have. And I try to help them through those hang-ups and help them understand that this is, you can have the great and you can have a shit show and everyone, it still goes in the same hole. It's up to you how you make life for yourself. My best friend, Nikola Tesla Hargreaves, I used to tell her, what the fuck do you mean life is what you make it? Like, I was like the blondest brunette you would have ever known at 15, right? And I would just go through my teenage years wondering, maybe I should just ask her what that means. Gosh, I just can't get it. I just don't get it. What's wrong with me? I'm such a ditz. I hope someday I get it. Then one day I got it. And got it before it was almost too late. Okay? That's what I mean by I fought off 100 wicked witches. And it was all my fault. I'll take accountability for it. Why? Because life is what you make it. So what do you want to make it? You want to be doing this in 10 years? He blocked me and turned everyone against me. And I'm still waiting for me to be acknowledged by him. No, you acknowledge yourself. Let's go ahead and get back into your reading. Because that Chariot card is all about serving what you want, not what you don't want. Which wolf inside are you feeding? The good one or the bad one? The good one or the bad one? Which one do you want to show up? It's up to you. You're the operant power. You're manifesting involuntarily every moment that you breathe. Just like you breathe, you're involuntarily. It's like, why not write yourself a good love story? What do you want? You want to spend the next 3 months doing this shit show again? Let's see what his feelings are for you right now. Because at the end of the day, I can see you both still have feelings for each other in this flirt card. I see a Wheel of Fortune card. It's all about your destiny. They feel like, did I really fudge up? No, they don't regret what they did, but they are trying to recover from it because it hurt them. Hurt them too. Unrequited love. I mean, that's what it is. Unrequited love. At some point in time, they also felt like maybe there wasn't enough attraction or chemistry between you both to continue the connection. But they still think about you. They still have feelings for you. I know this probably sounds so confusing, but you'll see the light. And even if none of this shit resonates today, it might tomorrow. It might next week. It might in 6 months, 6 years. Why? Because it's a timeless tarot reading, and it's good for any time that you get it. It'll be good today, tomorrow, next year, and in a decade. If you still want to be sitting there in a decade going, I want the acknowledgement from this chunk. It hurt my feelings. Like, you know what? I've had a similar situation. But I knew at the end of the day, I guess what makes it easier in my situation is that A, I didn't manifest it for myself. B, yes, we can manifest shit shows for each other. C, so be careful. C, it wasn't a thing where anybody turned or manipulated anybody against me. It's just, it was very sad for me to watch people that I thought I could trust or build a loving and wholesome, harmonious foundation with as friends, manipulating the mind of somebody who was mentally ill that I cared and loved very much. Someone I call my teddy bear. And those people are getting an astral punch every day in the dick for me, mentally. So what do I do every day? I just pretend it didn't happen. I revise the story. And I remember how that person made me feel about myself and how that person made me feel about music and how that person made me feel about life in general. And how many times that person saved my life with my thoughts and feelings about them. So I didn't make the same mistakes they made. So let's see what this person's feelings are for you, because you know, at the end of the day, they still want to understand and trust that the world is good, and they want to be able to trust you and you to be a part of their world, and they still do. If this is coming up for their feelings, they're trusting the fact that they probably made the right decision for them at that time, but it's just not the right decision for them now. The world is showing also, you know, much time spent regenerating and recovering and recreating the better version of themselves, dear. I know that you were hoping he felt bad about how he treated you and had empathy for how you were feeling, but you're missing the point. Okay, let's go back a minute. I don't have all day to explain to you how much this person loves you. But you can't even love yourself enough to believe it. It's like you're more accepting of your own death than you are that anyone could ever love you, especially this person, because they blocked you. Stop. You're getting into that shit show again. Like you're showing your pure addiction for the shit show story. They feel in this Wheel of Fortune at one time, and still do, that you could have been their destiny, that you are probably most likely their destiny through the ups and downs in life. Okay? They still do think the world of you. They wish in this flirt card that you guys could get over your differences. They still feel yummy about you in this flirt card. They just at the time thought that maybe, you know, your connection at that time wasn't, you know, the attraction wasn't enough. Okay, because here's the thing. This person is definitely learning that the grass is greener where it's nurtured, not where it's greener. They want to be the best version of themselves in this Chariot, but you've got to be the best version of yourself and believe in the best version of them and treating you the best way that you want to be treated. See, at the end of the day, because you once again manifest involuntarily, okay, it's up to you to decide how you want to stay balanced in this King of Swords. Swords are all about your mental energy. Being on a strict mental diet, like for instance, you get into that feeling that you want him to hurt the way you hurt. But you know what? Sometimes that's not always the answer. They're literally absorbing everything you think and feel about them anyways. Okay? But you have to understand, men are not like us, women. Okay, look at this one over here. He's dead, and he's been trying to get Molly's attention all day. And she's not even here. I bet you if I turn the Spiritbox on, it's just going to keep saying her name. Want to ride? But, you know, the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, these are all characters in the suit in the deck of cards. They're resilient. Wanting the peasants to feel anything at all is meaningless to them. They keep their head above the clouds. Think of Cersei in the Game of Thrones, okay? Cersei in the Game of Thrones, if you've ever watched Game of Thrones. Okay, the peasants' meaningless block meant shit to them, pardon my French. Why? Because you're the majestic-ass queen of your reality. You are the majestic-ass king of your reality. You are the boss bitch. What does bitch stand for? What does Jonathan Ansley say? Babe in total control of herself. So which one are you? Are you going to be this revengeful, I want him to hurt so bad that he can't piss fire ever again or will piss fire for the rest of his life? Or do you want to move on And move on to more loving feelings. Are you going to stay in that shit show every day? Because all you're doing is keep manifesting the shit show. And then one day you're going to be like, damn, I'm almost 60 and I'm alone and I'm an alpha widow and I hate my life. You don't want that. You don't want that shit show. Okay? You don't want to sit around for the rest of your life believing that some man or some woman or some person has to give it to you. Okay? Let's see what else we need to know about this situation. Yeah, I'm sorry, Frazia. I can do your question for you. If you want to leave, and I'll put a timestamp somewhere on the chat for you. I've got like 8 or 9 more cards for Sugar, and I'm trying to really help them get out of the hot tub. So if the kitchen's too hot, get the hell out. That's what we say here in the States. The hot tub's too hot. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get out. It's too hot for you, honey. Okay. Quit this quiet desperation. These are all direct messages from Spirit. I use the liminal space deck to channel Spirit, to get direct messages. They're not sugar-coated. They're going to tell you what you need to know. I use the liminal space deck because the universe is out there somewhere. It's liminal space. I heard something on my porch. Anyways, Spirit wants this quiet desperation to stop. Okay, the old version of them is not coming back. Kneel before no one. I mean, this is such a direct message about getting back on your pedestal and pulling yourself together and turning your back on this shit show. Who cares how they feel? Unless it's loving and caring and harmonious and serves you. Okay? Do you understand me? Do you understand me? What I'm telling you from Spirit? This is so important. Not just for you, but for the whole planet. Because whatever you're vibrating, it's just, we don't need any more chaos. The world needs more kind people. The world needs more good people. The world needs more good times for everyone. We weren't sit here to be like what our mentor says, Addison. We weren't sitting here to be on the naughty step. We're sitting here to have fun. Be more accepting of the fact that you can find true love than your own death. But, you know, find the ones you do want to spend the rest of your life with, because life is short. Too fucking short for that shit show, sugar. Spirit says maybe next time. Maybe next time you and this person will get together and complete your unrequited love. Or maybe the next person that you get interested in will be the one. Your new destiny. This is not your person. Quit holding on to them. This is not your teddy bear. Do you understand me? This is someone who you spent 3 months wasting your precious energy manifesting a shit show every day, whereas you could have been manifesting $1 million. You could have been manifesting the best sex of your life. You could have been manifesting the best love of your life, or both. Okay, because you can manifest up to quick as 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I've seen it. Miss you too, Dollface. So go ahead. Let's ask about another person, because Spirit's pretty much done with this shit show. Right, Spirit? God, I'm just going to live laughing if the spirit box goes. I mean, if the REM pod goes off. Yes, dear. We can switch to that. Please, let's switch to that right now, and I'll get the sexual tarot out and the sexual magic and clean up the love game here between you and baby man. So I get really pissed off when like I have to hear about these assholes who hurt people's feelings and they come in here and they're actually living their daily life, still hurt by them months, weeks later. It just breaks my heart. And then I start getting mad at the person who's hurt the person who wants the readings question instead of mad at them. Because, you know, I would like to, you know, go knock his ditch in the dirt. Because it wasn't nice what happened. But I'm telling you, you're the operant power. They'll all come slithering back the more you work on your self-concept and and stay on that strict mental diet, okay? And remember, it's self-concept work. So if you have any questions about that, or you just Google it, you can find info about it on YouTube. I'm telling you, it's going to do wonders for you. So what's your question about this new person? No, don't put yourself on the naughty step for the shit show because it's not your fault. He put you on the naughty step for the shit show. Here, watch this, little girl. Peace out. See what I'm saying? And he's trying to recover from that. While he thinks he did the right thing, he's slowly learning he didn't. So even though he's not regretful today, he's a little bit stuck up about it. He might be tomorrow or the next day or the next day because you've been spending a lot of time manifesting that for him, okay? SV's thoughts and feelings for you, and if he actually has a crush on you too. I thought he does, but I'm wondering if it's all in my head. So yes, it is all in your head. Every manifestation that you create is in your head. So like, because you have a crush on them, you've already created a reality where you're married, or you have the best dating or sex life, or you know, you live whatever you want to live with this person in your mind, and it's harmonious, okay? You've already, you know, your thoughts and feelings. What do you want their thoughts and feelings to be for you? What are your thoughts and feelings for yourself, sugar? These are really important things that somebody needs to be telling you, and I don't think they are, so I'm going to tell you. Yes, me Zhang. So, do a few cards and see where we're at on this person's feelings, thoughts. So when I say it's all in your head, I'm telling you, God, I love that song by the band Rooney, by the way. Because you are involuntarily manifesting the way that you involuntarily breathe. So I feel like this person, let me look at these cards. I really need to look at them in a brighter light. I have a very good light over here. Wow. We were just talking about these two. Weren't we just talking about the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords in your reading? So, you know, I feel like also now that I've seen the King and Queen of Swords together in this reading, I feel like Spirit is letting you know that this could be the one. This could be your person, the one that completes you. I mean, you see how beautiful these cards are in regards to the energy. Do they like you very, very much? They feel very, very passionate about you. And they are very much looking forward to being by your side, pleasing you, making you happy. I don't know if they've told you their feelings for you yet, but they really want this transformation with you in this beautiful death card. Death to the old story, okay, so that the new one can come in. Oh, but he does. I mean, he really... No, I'm on a paid reading. Thank you so much, Sugar, for your donation. This person does have a crush on you. They might not tell you right away, but I feel like they pick up on that energy. They might feel very stuck in their lives by their circumstances and limiting beliefs. In this Eight of Swords, they might have thoughts and feelings that once again make them feel like scared a little bit of their inhibitions, their passions. So go slow, take your time exploring all of this passionate energy. The Queen of Swords is very resilient. She keeps her head above the clouds. She finds sense of humor in everything. The King of Swords, he's ambitious to serve himself with that which helps him to stay more balanced. You've got to embody these things. Are you manifesting his stuckness? No, it's just that he's feeling that way about himself, his life in general. I don't know what his limiting beliefs and circumstances are, or what he thinks is, or how he feels about his self-concept, but yeah, I do. I paid readings take precedence over free energy updates. So I've had several paid readings since the beginning, and we've been in about for an hour. But sorry it's taken so long, Sugar, to do the reading, but it's like there's just so much, It's so important for me to help you turn the page because hold on a second. Leave her alone. You're really upsetting her. Come here, Goofus. Lay down. Trouble. Are you okay? What's making you upset? Do you need shirt safety? Oh God. It's okay. Just calm down. So they've moved another female into the house that's in heat. So now my male dog thinks my females are in heat when that's not even possible. It's been quite strange. You're welcome, Sugar. Keep us updated because, yeah, you got to focus on your focus and do some research on law of assumption because Neville Goddard had some pretty interesting techniques. Not only techniques that I think and feel help with self-concept, but as well as manifesting in general. Where do you belong? Go lay down and put it away. Yeah, he is very confused. And his girlfriends are even more confused and they keep having to be mean to him because he doesn't understand that it's not them in heat. And then I take them out and then that smell gets all over them because she's been out in the yard without a leash on. I'm going crazy. Dogs barking all day. I'm gonna knock the house down if I don't calm down. You do. You need to revisit it all. You need to work on yourself, especially your self-concept. Commit yourself to show up for yourself every day. Yes. And turn your back on that situation. Because if you don't, you could miss out on this chance with this new person, and that whole shit show will start making you feel a bit sad about or scared or have intrusive thoughts about a whole new experience with someone new. And you don't want to superimpose your thoughts that make you feel uncomfortable about someone else over a new situation or new love story. You can change any love story you want with anyone. There is a place out there in the world somewhere where there's a reality where you and this person that blocked you are happily and harmoniously together. But sometimes we don't find those realities because we don't align with that frequency or we're unable to align with that frequency. You are so double, triple jealous right now. Go lay down. Go lay down. I love you, but go lay down. Oh, he's so needy. I'm going to have to take her to Grandpire. So if you need a free energy update or you'd like to get a paid reading, please leave your question in the chat. I'm just going to go real quick and give the puppy to Grandpire so she can sleep better. Being with her Grandpire, puppy Rooney will calm down. I'm back. Okay, so Mei Zhang. I hope I said your name correctly. What's going to happen with my crush and I? What do you want to happen? We had a big split and I pushed him away because I knew I'm not the only one. I'm sorry that you feel like you're not the only one, but if you could get into the thought and the feelings that you were the only one, I bet you would find out you are and have been the only one the whole time. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say about that. Hey, a Pink, how are you? Okay. So it looks like really nothing is going to happen with this Chariot card right now. The Chariot's about movement when it's upright, but when it's reversed, it's got like a flat tire in the system. So there's a glitch in the matrix for you with this person right now. Nothing's going to happen right now. That might change in the not too distant future. You push them away, you slam the door in their face, and you've locked the door and thrown away the key. Now what? Better find the key. Okay? If you want something to happen. Will you see Trav again in person this month? Yeah, sure you will. Especially if that's something you want, you'll make the effort. Okay? Is that something you want to happen that you feel that you can make the effort towards? Let's split the deck and see what Spirit says. Spirit says with that Strength card, find the strength and courage in yourself to just go for it. I mean, Sophia Petrillo didn't sit around waiting for somebody to give it to her. No, she found the strength to go out and give it to herself, even at 80 years old. She didn't wait for anybody else. So, yeah, get in your car and just go see him. It's just that simple. Or call him up and FaceTime him. It's just that simple, okay, darling? Keep us updated. But yes, you will see them again. So, is the little girl buried under the house here? Are there any spirits here who want to talk to us? Is Molly's boyfriend here? Brendan. Okay, maybe I'm asking the questions too fast. So I'll just start with, are there any spirits in the room? Turn the light blue if you want me to turn the spirit box on. Here it is. The blue light's right here. See how I'm doing that right there? Can you do that? Not very active tonight. So Dia Sharma wanted to know if they'd be able to find an apartment in a few days. Oh my gosh, that must be so stressful. Dia Sharma's rating starts at 122.04. I mean, that's what it's showing on my side. 122. Spirit, will they be able to find a place? So, yeah, you will have success. Spirit's watching after you in the Six of Wands. Hob, will it work out? Of course it will work out if that's what you want. Let's see what you need to know about that. So yeah, Spirit says you'll have an opportunity with this beautiful Page of Pentacles. Does anybody else need a reading? What happened with Frazia? Like, I couldn't keep up with all that. Maybe I shouldn't know. Wow, Frazia got pretty upset, huh? I help that person all the time. Why did they act like that? That was weird. Okay, that was weird. A whole bunch of stuff just got knocked over across the room. Sorry they treated you like that, Addison. What was her question anyways? Why are you telling me that again and again? I don't say that I need urgent or can't wait. Okay, leave. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. How do you want him to feel about you? Go back and look at your card. Follow your intuition and your inner compass on it. Don't beg me for another card, please. I'll mute you. Teeth out, nails up. You want a paid reading? Sure. Let's figure it out. But I don't have time to sit here and do free reading energy updates. It's not one question, one subscription for 2 cards, or free question for no likes and no comments. I'm literally telling you to use your inner compass, and you can't accept it. You're more accepting of your own death than you are that this person even likes you. You need a tarot card to tell you, here's the Lover's card, go figure it out. I'm done. Free energy updates are over. Paid readings only. We're going to do Spiritbox now or something other than tarot cards. Okay? So unless you have a paid reading or you have a really important question or something that you need to know or need help with, I'm done with the energy updates for the night. I've had one person be rude to my moderator who was just trying to help. Now you want a second question? What am I, chopped liver? Pay for a reading if you really care about who you feel you're in love with or need to know. I don't have time to sit here and tell you what you're going to create, whether it's a shit show or not. I just don't have time for it. I have other things I want to do other than tarot. Like go to bed. Or talk to the devil. I don't know. You want to talk to the devil with us? You want to talk to spirits or incubus or ask a question to the spirit box? Go ahead. Fuck. Ask the spirit that this person loves you. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to give it to yourself. I won't give it to you. God won't give it to you. The devil won't give it to you. Your mama won't give it to you. They won't even give it to you. You got to give it to yourself. Promise. I'm not talking to you, butterfly. What happened is this. Doesn't matter. I'm just fed up with doing free energy updates for the night. That's all. And if somebody wants a paid reading now, they can still get it, but I'm done with tarot for the night. I've been literally working for 10 hours. I took a little nap. Barely slept last night. How you doing, butterflies? Are you having a good day? I hope so. So Hob and Frazia are now hidden from my channel. I can only take so much stupid. Not calling you guys stupid, but I can only take so much. Okay, and this is my job. This is my job, and I have to put my boundaries up now. So sorry, could have been better. Maybe come back later. I'll change my mind. I just can't. I feel like I feel like, okay, I would have answered Frazia's question, but I didn't see it. Sorry, it was in a paid reading. Frazia has been here long enough to know paid readings take precedence over free energy updates. And then rudely interrupted me earlier while I was trying to talk to somebody in chat, because I guess they thought that there was a reading going on, and that I don't know what Frazia thought. Sorry, Frazia. See you in the next live. And then Hob, like, I just answer his question or her question or their question. Like, y'all have been here long enough. If you've been here 1 month and you can't follow the rules, just leave. If you can't like, if you can't subscribe, if you can't leave a comment, if you can't follow the rules, 3 strikes, you're out of the old ball game. And if you're going to be rude to the moderators, God help you. Yeah, to help enforce our own rules so that you're protected and I'm protected. Don't turn that light blue. Turn this light blue. Hey, Dollface, how are you, dear? Yeah, I'm sorry, babe. I just lost my mind for a minute. Next time, just put your question somewhere so I can see it. Unless you did put it somewhere and I missed it. Sorry. Well, much better now. So I know Frazia had been trying to get a reading for a while, but I was not trying to be rude to them at all, neither was Addison. Then Hob asked a question, and I answered it for them. But they wanted another question answered. And it clearly states on the rules, it's 1 question, 1 card, not 2 questions, 2 cards. Yeah, it's... Well, I hope Daya Sharma finds a place to live and all the other people who are looking for a place to live too. At least I was able to get to those questions. They were probably more important than whatever Hob or Frazia wanted to know. I've probably been asking the same question for both of them over and over and over and over. And I just can't take it anymore. Like, what do you want them to feel about you? You know, I can't sit here and tell you what someone... I honestly cannot tell everybody. I just can't tell everybody what someone feels about you in 1 card. People are too complicated. And I'm not one of those psychic readers that gets into people's heads with cards. And the person that came here for a tarot card reading earlier really needed some help so they could get off the yellow brick road of piss and click their ruby heels 3 times and go back home to where it's safe. And I just felt like that was so much more important than jumping into some of the questions that may have been going by with the free energy updates with Frazia and Hob. And I noticed this light behind me is blue and red, and it keeps going off. I wish I could get Spirit to make the blue and purple light go off on the REM pod. Suman, we're not doing free energy updates or same questions anymore. Do not ask me again if your person misses you. If you want them to miss you, fine, be miserable. But I'm not doing any more missing questions or any more relationship questions for free tonight. I'm so sorry, Suman. I'm not trying to be rude. I just can't right now. Okay. Please forgive me. See, this is the thing I don't understand. Why do people want someone to miss them? Want someone to be regretful over them? Want someone to hurt the way that maybe they're hurting? Like, I don't get that. I don't understand that. Like, I mean, are they putting you out of a home? Are they putting you out of food? You want them to hurt and be regretful? Are they, why do you want someone to miss you and be in that kind of pain? Wouldn't you rather them be in love with you? I want to see you. I want to be with you. But if you sit around and you're like, I want them to miss me, like, why? So that they will come around more or something? No, that's going to totally repel them. It's going to repel them. I understand the law of attraction. I understand the law of assumption. They can both be very difficult for people to use, understand, and use regularly. But one thing stands true is the law of vibration. You literally can't change what you're vibrating unless it's you changing it and you giving meaning to it. I mean, how many more times can somebody ask me how somebody's feeling about them, right? And I pull a card and it's the sun card and it's happy, but you maybe pull a card a couple hours later and it's the moon card and it's not so happy or whatever. Because energy changes. It changes. I mean, we have 64 or more thousand thoughts a day. Which ones are you? I would much rather, be vibrating. The person loves, cherishes, and adores me forever compared to missing me forever. I don't want the person I love to miss me. That hurts. Hurts me to miss them. I don't want them to feel that way. So I stop missing them. Fuck it. It doesn't make me feel good. It doesn't serve me at the end of the day. I don't want to know if they miss me too. I already know they miss me. I don't want to waste a question on a card like that. Like, what more could the tarot tell us? There's 64,000 more or so plus meanings, depending on how many cards you get around one card, the question you ask, the type of deck. Like, one of the people that comes here to get readings asked me the other day about some cards and has talked to several people about some cards, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong for us to talk about cards. I would love it if people were more communicative under these lives on the comments, so we could turn the comments into forums about cards, so that not only can we go back and learn from them, but people who might come by might learn something or share something. Because there's so much more to tarot than, does he like me too? Does she like me too? How's he feeling about me today? How's she feeling about me today? So I literally stopped asking, what the fuck does Bob feel about me today? And started asking more serious questions like, what do I need to know about today? What's the most important thing that I need to be focused on? What are the actions I need to be taking to get to the end of the road, the jackpot with my roadmap to my desires? Good night, Daddy. I love you.
Plus 12 o'clock, don't stay all night, okay?
I won't.
Okay, I thought you said you're going to get off early.
Yeah, I'm going to go to bed early tonight, you guys.
Okay.
I've got like a stack of taxes to do. So I got to clean up that shit show. So I can try to keep a roof over my head.
I'm not going to upset with anybody. We don't know them to upset you.
Well, you know what they say, Jeremy. Don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. I just have had a very strange weekend. And I'd much rather be sleeping with my teddy bear than cuddling my gun and my bullets. And I just hope that it will change, because that's certainly not the kind of neighborhood that the people who live in this neighborhood want to represent it as being. Okay, so what's a karma-based scenario type question? Because that can be a very serious kind of question for people who believe in karma. No, it's not. I've never felt this way living here before. I've never had to feel this way living here before. I feel like I'm living in the dump again. Or I had to actually call the cops 369 times in the first year I lived there. And this is just across the street, like down the street, and in the apartments that I used to live in. And these are the same cops who I called that I was like, hey, I think someone's being sacrificed in my backyard. Can you come check it out? And they were like, call us when it's over. Click. Really brave men who serve. Is she going through karma right now? Yes, especially if she believes it. If she believes in karma, then yes. See, I believe in unicorns, but that doesn't mean you're going to see them, Jeremy. So if she believes in karma, and you believe in karma, and you believe that they're going through some kind of thing with their karma right now, then very well, yes, it could be. But I'm serious. Like, it's that, it at the end of the day, it's that fucking scary. I was having this conversation the other day with somebody, okay? And I was literally like, yeah, you start thinking about things like when we're here with the ghosts and we're talking about them, like how much of it is our mind power? How much of it is us controlling it with our feelings and thoughts and emotions? All right. You know, same with the cards. Everything has to be given a meaning, you know? But see, karma's not real either. You see what I'm saying? See how easy it is to say that about both? Like, because you have been taught that unicorns are not real, that there's some kind of fantasy, you believe that. Instead, you've been taught that karma is a real thing, so you better be a good boy. Or else. See what I'm saying? You're only born with two fears. Me, I was only born with one because I was born mostly deaf. But you're afraid of heights, like, you know, getting thrown, like, or getting fallen down or getting hurt, like or loud noises because they're scary. You're mostly afraid, you know, you're born with fear, and that's it. That's the only two things you're mostly, you know, afraid of. Everything else you learn. You're not born and go, God, if I shit my diaper, is that going to be bad karma because mom and dad have to clean it up? No. But if you were a 65-year-old that maybe was disabled and you had a problem getting back and forth to the bathroom, you might be taught that that's a bad thing to feel that way because you might need some service to make it to the toilet. Well, yes, if you believe your entire life is a lie, then it's a lie. But if you believe that your life is good and can be better, and that the shit show's behind you, and that you really are getting off the yellow brick road, and I don't know, clicking your ruby chucks together 3 times to get back home. You know you're in Kansas. But yeah, karma's a weird thing, especially when you believe in it. Okay, like here's the thing. Guy tries to kill me. Friend saves my life. Then turns around and cuts me. And then through what he cut me with, he got very sick. Did I wish him to get sick? No. Did I think or feel it was karma? Maybe a little bit. But at the end of the day, I knew it was only a matter of time. I mean, how many times can you cut yourself before there's nothing left to cut? And that's exactly what was doing. I can't say that it was his karma, because it's just inevitable that what did happen to him happened. Well, I'm also referring to karma being real or not. See what I'm saying? Many people believe that Trump is the real true president of the United States. I mean, that's some fucking funny shit. Then some people really believe that the person who is the president of the United States is not the president of the United States. But if I sit here and give meaning to it and worry about it, and you know, I'll be sitting here all day talking about NATO to Grandpire. Okay. And I'll be stabbing myself in the eye with a butter knife. So I have to definitely make sure that, you know, I'm, you know, staying focused on what I want and what I feel is right for me. So if believing in karma feels right to you, but not unicorns, it's okay. It really is. I promise. There's nothing wrong with that. But just remember, at the end of the day, nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. So I found a new place to rent, but I don't think I'm going to be getting this place to rent because the guy who owns the place was arrested for attacking the Capitol on January 6th. And I had a friend drive by today, and the place, she said, is just trashed. So while it doesn't look that way on Zillow, and while it'd be a great house, oh my God, it'd be such a great house for me, I don't know that I want to be in another situation like this. Where, I mean, of course, I don't mind spirits and ghosts and things like that. They don't trouble me. But in a situation where, like, I want to make sure that, the place is clean, that if something needs to get fixed, it's going to get fixed with all the rent I'm paying. That it's safe, that it's, that I'm going to be able to open my window and get fresh air and not get robbed. I mean, I pity the fool, but some of the reviews for the property management on Zillow are not kind. But anyways, it's late. Tomorrow, I shall have a new spirit box. And I'll put it together and I'll get online and we'll check it out. So maybe last night was like the last night of the SG's method for a while. If the machine even worked. I don't know that it's gonna work. I'm not entirely sure the new spirit box thing is gonna work, but it will be a part of the original spirit box. And hopefully it'll help us hear together what the spirit box is saying to us when we ask questions. So I guess after, I don't know, I'll try to be on tomorrow a little bit early, like maybe 8. But I don't know, 9:30 has been working out pretty good for me. Yeah, Comp Fly's right. Like, you know, it just depends, like, what she believes in and what she doesn't believe in. You know, what are her limiting beliefs and circumstances? What does she think and feel? What do you think and feel? I try to tell as many people as I can that they are, you know, involuntarily manifesting what they want and what they don't want. Might as well as get in control of yourself and stay on course with what you want. You want her to have karma? Sure, you can manifest it. But, you know, just be aware you might manifest a shit show for yourself too. I try to steer people away from, I want them to pay. I want them to hurt as much as me. I want them to be regretful and say they're sorry. Excuse me. Because people will get caught in that for the rest of their lives and stay there, missing out on all the other stuff that they could have created for themselves or been focusing on that felt better. I've literally watched it. I literally watched my friends turn to flies. So I'm going to ask one more question before I do the collective message. Melanie, are you there? Melanie, are you there? Make the ball go off if you're there. Spirit, are you there? That's so interesting. So I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to do the free collective message. Spirit, what do we need to know today, tonight, not too distant future? I told you, if you want me to turn on the spirit box, turn this light blue. So we've got the beautiful Knight of Pentacles. Opportunities for, financial gain and emotional security are ahead of you this week. It is the last week of July, August. Yeah, it is the last week of July. And Spirit's saying work hard, especially on that which serves you in this Six of Cups, okay? Maybe a nice romantic opportunity is coming ahead for some of you. With that Six of Cups. So thank you guys so much for coming by. Thank you, Addison, for your donation. Shug, thank you for your donation. Jeremy and Compfly, thank you for your time as well as you too, Addison. Sorry, Frotzy and Hob. Spirit says bye. Peace out. See you later, alligators. We're going to go to bed, right, Spirit? We're going to go night-night? Are we going to go night-night, Spirit? Thank you, Addison. Two of Cups. I hope so. Keep your head in the clouds. You can be and do whatever you want, except for me. Sweet dreams. Be good to yourself with your thoughts this week. Don't do anything I wouldn't do or would. Good night. Love and light bright.